How does a company start from nothing and grow to 761 stores and more than $30 billion in sales in just 20 years? Well, Arthur Blank and Barnard Marcus, the co-founders of the Home Depot, share their incredible journey in Built from Scratch. In this book, you'll learn about the founding and growth of the Home Depot from the two men who created it. Without further ado, let's dive in. Built from Scratch chronicles the incredible story of Bernie Marcus and Arthur Blank, who rose from seemingly ordinary backgrounds to build the Home Depot, a retail giant that revolutionized the home improvement industry. The book offers valuable insights into their entrepreneurial journey, highlighting the strategies, values, and challenges that shaped their success. So, in this book, there are some great stories about starting and running a successful business. It doesn't take many numbers to show how well these guys are doing. In 20 years, the chain has gone from 4 stores in Atlanta to 775 stores with 160,000 employees. The chain's sales are, as the title suggests, $30 billion. Early days. Marcus and Blank met while working at a hardware store called Handy Dan's, based in Los Angeles. Ken Langone learned about the business, and after talking to Blank and seeing how great of an operator he was, and seeing how cheaply it traded, he started buying every share he possibly could. This worked out really well for him, and he learned how good of an operator Blank and Marcus were, and how great their business model for a future concept, the Home Depot, truly was. He would become a co-founder of the Home Depot in the future. Pat Farah operated a store in Canada and eventually beat Blank and Marcus to the punch by starting his own hardware megastore. However, he had no systems or financial plans in place, and eventually he partnered with them in order to save his company, and they started the Home Depot together. Although they were desperate for cash in the beginning, they turned away several prominent investors because they didn't believe they shared their values or would be good partners. If a founder saw somebody leaving the store empty-handed, they would pursue them to their car, ask them what they were searching for, and if they didn't carry it, they would say that they actually did, and it was simply out of stock. Later, they would go buy the product the customer was searching for and hand-deliver it to their home, and then start carrying that piece of merchandise in their stores. Build in margin for error by having more capital than you think you'll need, and invest resources before you need them so that you're not scrambling. Always try to hire someone who is over-experienced for their initial position so that they aren't always in fifth gear, have excess capacity and balance, can always take on new projects and tasks, and more. Business model. The narrative starts with Blank and Marcus's surprise termination from their former employer. But their buddy called this a golden horseshoe moment, pushing them to open a do-it-yourself and professional-oriented home renovation business. Their entrepreneurial endeavor was sparked by this vision and their unshakable commitment. The book highlights the founders' unquenchable hunger for development. To stay ahead of the curve, they took calculated chances, ventured into uncharted territory, and never stopped innovating. The expansion mentality was one of the main factors behind the Home Depot's spectacular ascent. From the beginning, they focused on price, selection, and customer service. They'd buy direct from distributors so they could charge customers less, and they'd have more selection and count on increased volume to make up for it. At first, people didn't understand this idea, but it worked well as more customers came in. Home Depot values things like being nice to customers, taking care of their employees, and being fair to everyone. They also believe in being creative, doing what's right, helping out in communities, and making money for shareholders. Their managers follow a simple rule. They know they're not super smart, so they pay close attention and listen carefully to others. Home Depot has a set of rules that guide how they work and their culture. At its core was a strong emphasis on how they treated their employees. Marcus and Blank believed in creating a workplace where everyone felt valued and motivated. They rewarded hard work, gave employees a say in how things were done, and made them feel like they were part owners of the company. They believe in spreading out decision-making power to stay close to customers and use the best knowledge available. They have something called the 3 bundles, which means they stick to certain rules but also encourage employees to be creative and make their own decisions. They like to hire people who might be more qualified than needed because they want them to grow with the company. They're careful with money and make sure everyone keeps learning. They're big on clear communication. They use a saying like, "How would you like your eggs?" to make sure everyone understands why decisions are made. They even have tests, like Bernie's test, to make sure employees are great at helping customers. They listen to feedback from everyone to keep getting better. Trust is really important to them. They try to be open and have events to build trust among employees. They want to hire and keep the best people by treating them well and helping them grow. They also care about giving back to the community. Even though there's competition, Home Depot stands out because of its unique culture, focus on getting things done, and always trying to improve. In summary, this is an excellent book with a ton of operational, business, and philosophical gems. You get a great feel for how deeply the founders care about their people and their customers, and that formula has led to a culture that seems impossible to steal. This book will tell you how. The goal of this book is to share what is learnable and shareable for the next generation of leadership as well as for other entrepreneurs. This book is a testament to the dreams, the effort, and the sheer will to succeed of the entrepreneurs who really stand out from the rest. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey of innovation, determination, and triumph, I highly recommend adding Built from Scratch to your reading list. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more book recommendations and reviews. Until next time, happy reading!